Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining me. I'm Cheryl and this is Your Journey Yoga. Today we are going to do some Pilates, some mat Pilates, challenging that core, that powerhouse center that is responsible for keeping us upright, keeping us strong and healthy, better gait, a more efficient gait, a taller posture, and just an overall well-being. So we're going to work hard on those glutes, hamstrings, and that belly. All right, you guys. So a flat tummy, yes, everybody wants a flat tummy, right? Most people want a flat tummy. But again, it comes along with hard work, but also dedication to putting the right nutrients into your body. So make sure that you are putting in good energy, good whole foods, whole grains, and just some good proteins. So making sure that you're putting the good energy in, you're putting good energy into your workouts, you're taking care of yourself, you're getting good sleep, and a good amount of water. Lots of goodness there, you guys. So thanks for being here. I hope you'll take a second and subscribe. I hope you love this. If you need a break, you guys, take a break. If you need a drink of water, absolutely grab one, stay hydrated. But we're gonna warm up a little bit, and then we're gonna get right into the work. So bringing the hands down by your sides, inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, release that right hand down, left arm up and over. Oh, and as you reach, I want you to really lengthen. I want you to really reach through those left fingertips. And inhale it back up, both arms come up. Exhale, release that left hand, right arm up and over. So as we move through this Pilates workout, inhale, reach to the sky. If you need to adjust, adjust. As you exhale, right hand down, left arm up and over. If you need to stop for a moment, stop. So it's about progress. It's about consistency. Inhale, reach to the sky. Both arms come up. And exhale, other side. Take it up and over. Inhale, reach to the sky. Reach high. Exhale, open those arms out to a T. Core is strong. We're going to bend that left elbow. And we're going to pull 3 times. And then come back to center. Now we bend that right elbow. Pull 3 times. Each twist a little bit deeper. And back to center. Left elbow, pull 3 times and back to center. Keeping that spine tall. Working the shoulders, adding flexibility to the spine. 2 more times. Back to center and other side. Breathe. And back to center, release those arms. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, lengthen, hinge it forward. A little tap of the fingertips. Inhale, reach it out. Hinge it all the way up. So we're stretching through that lower back. Bring the hands around behind. Tap your fingertips. Now take it up and over. Exhale, lengthen, hinge it forward. Little tap. Inhale, reach it out. Hinge it all the way back up. And circle those arms around behind. Tap the fingertips. Inhale, reach 1 more time. Exhale, lengthen, hinge it forward, reach it out. Little tap. Lengthen and reach. Hinge it back up. Circle those arms around. So we're working mobility, strength. Inhale, reach. And exhale. Let's come forward, up onto all 4s. So range of motion, guys. Such an important piece. So we keep those joints able to move freely without those blockages, without any impingements. That's a beautiful thing. So in our tabletop, we inhale, shifting your weight to your left hand, right arm extends, left arm extends. We square our hips and we lift out of that left shoulder. Lengthening and reaching, core is strong. As you exhale, pull the elbow and knee in, hollow the tummy and chest. As you inhale, extend it out. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, reach it out. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, reach it out. 1 more time. Pull it in and reach it out and release it down. We shift to the other side. Shift your weight to that right hand. Left arm extends, right leg extends. Square your hips. Lift out of that right shoulder. As you exhale, pull the elbow and knee in, hollow. Inhale, extend it out. Pull it in. Inhale, reach it out. So moving with your breath, staying strong through that belly, lifting out of that shoulder 3 more times. Pull it in, extend it out, pull it in, extend it out. Last one, pull it in, extend it out, and release it down back to our tabletop. Core is strong. We shift our weight to our right knee. Left leg lifts and flex your foot. We're going to cross that left foot over, tap the toes. Bring it back to center. Tap the toes, crossing that right leg, and back to center. Breathe, and center. So a little stretch through the obliques, through the IT band, and through the hip. Keeping that core strong, staying strong through those shoulders. Doing our best to keep that arch of the back at a minimum. Nice flat back. Let's do one more. And we're just gonna lift and lower, straight up and down. Firing up those glutes and those hamstrings. Breathe, doing our best not to arch the back. So as that leg lifts, being mindful that that belly doesn't drop towards the floor. 3, 2, and 1, and release it in. Extending the other leg, flex your foot. Square those hips, press through that heel. We cross, tap the toes, and bring it back to center. And cross, and center. As you flex the feet, you're just recruiting more muscles down the back of the leg. We're making sure that that core stays strong, drawing that belly button in and up, and we lift out of those shoulders so we're not sinking into the shoulders. Lengthening through the crown of the head. Last 3. And 2, making sure you're breathing. And 1, back to center, straight up and down. Keeping that flex of the foot. Buns are engaged, hamstrings engaged, doing our best to keep that back from arching when we lift that leg. Breathe. 3, 2, and 1, and pull it in. Sit it back to child's pose. Extend those arms out nice and long, hips back to your heels, and forehead towards the mat. Breathe. Arms extended out nice and long, hands shoulder width apart. We're going to inhale up to a modified high plank. Shoulders right over those fingertips, core strong. 1 push up. Press it back to child's pose. Inhale it back up to that modified push up, and push up. And back to child's pose. So we're promoting mobility through the shoulders and those hips. Inhale it back up to that modified plank. Our modified push-up, and back to child's pose. We have 2 more of those, my friends. Inhale it up, mobility through the shoulders and the hips. Strengthen those arms, the chest, the core. Last one. And let's stay with the push-ups. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press it back to child's pose. Nice work. Breathe. Slow, steady breaths. And let's pull those hands in underneath those shoulders back to our tabletop position. If you need to adjust on your mat, adjust. We're going to extend that right leg straight back, and then we're going to roll to the side, coming to a side plank, modified side plank. We lift out of the shoulder up to the tips of the fingers, and we're going to lift that right leg, flex the foot, and we're going to kick forward twice and back twice, minimizing the movement in the upper body. Isolating the leg, smiling if you can. Doing our best not to dip down in the center, but just to create that nice straight line. 4 more. Breathe. And last one. Let's bring it back to center, lift and lower that leg. Little lifts and lowers. And again, we're isolating that leg. Only thing that's moving is that leg. Beautiful. 2 more. And point the toes, little tiny circles. Minimizing that movement. And reverse it. Opposite direction with that circle. And hold, flex your foot, press through your heel. Just breathe. And release that leg down, reaching that right hand across, press your hips to the right. And just relax the weight of your head. Breathe. Inhale to center. Let's take it to the other side. Reach to those left fingertips, hips to the left. And let your head be heavy. Coming back to center, to child's pose. And let's walk those hands up. Taking that right hand out, left leg long, and extend left arm to the sky. Reach it up. If you need to adjust on your mat, adjust wherever you need to. We want to find that wrist right below our shoulder, knee right below our hip. We lift that left leg, flex your foot. 2 kicks forward, 2 kicks back. So we're doing our best again to create that horizontal line, to do our best to keep that dip in the center. Just a nice flat line. Breathe. 2 kicks, 2 kicks, and we're reaching. Now if there is that little dip, you guys, it's okay. It's all good. We're here and we're working. Keeping that core strong, minimizing the movement through the hip, and just allowing it to be through the leg. Last 2, and last 1. And we come back to center, point those toes, little lifts and lowers. So not all the way to the ground, just little lifts and lowers. Keeping that belly strong. And last 1. Little circles, doesn't matter which direction. Minimizing that rocking through the shoulders. This can be challenging. And reverse that. Little circles. And hold, flex your foot, press through your heel. Oh yes, you feel that little fire burning. Beautiful. And release. Left hand crosses, reach it out. Oh, and press your hips to the left. Relax the weight of your upper body down. Find your breath. Inhale, lift just slightly, walk your hands back through center, reaching those fingertips out to the right, your right fingertips out to the left, and relax the weight of the upper body down. And let's bring it on back to center. Just a good check-in. And let's walk those hands up. Come over onto a hip. Sweep your feet around. Slide on down towards the top of the mat. Extend those legs out long. Extend the arms out to a T. Sit up nice and tall. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, reach that left hand, cross to the outside of that right foot, and bring it back to center. Right hand to the outside of the left foot, reach, and come back to center. Left hand, right foot, reach, and back to center. Right hand, left foot, reach. So we're getting a hamstring stretch, a lower back stretch. We're getting a great glute stretch. Ah, yes, and we're working those obliques. Last one. And back to center. Now that bent elbow, yeah, we're gonna do it again. Right elbow bends, and we pull 3 times. And come back to center. Left elbow, pull 3 times. And back to center. Pull. And back to center. And left arm pull. So as we do this little sprinkler move, we are working those obliques. We're working on our posture. We're working flexibility of the spine. You might have figured out we're working our shoulders. And back to center, left arm. And back to center. One more time, each side, pull. And back to center, and left side, pull. And back to center. Release your arms. Rock it back to boat. Pull those knees in, hands supporting behind your thighs. Lift your chest. Breathe. If you don't need that support, release it. Chest stays lifted, belly button stays in. Extending that right leg. You don't have to. You can keep those knees bent. You can keep the support or add it whenever you need to. Releasing that right leg. Extend the left. Breathe. Release the left, extend the right. Point those toes, guys. Point them hard. Release the right. Lift the left. Is that belly button still drawn in? breathe. Release the left. Now we're going to do both or stay with that alternating. We've got 4. Both legs up or just that right leg. And bend the knees. Just the left or both. And again, you can add that support if you need it. Bend the knee. We've got 2 more. Right leg or both. And bend. Left knee or both. Breathe. And bend. Go ahead and round over. Butterfly. Oh, just stretch out your back. Find that breath. And slowly roll yourself up. Closing those knees. Let's open up those knees just slightly. And we're going to reach out and down. Little tap of the fingertips. Oh, you feel that stretch in your lower back. Breathe. So it's almost like you take a hold of that floor and you're going to walk those hands out. Tuck your chin towards your chest. Great stretch for the groin, for the hips, for that lower back. Inhale, reach it out. Sit up nice and tall. Release your hands. Bring the hands behind you. Pull those feet in. Fingertips are pointing towards you. If you are taking special care of your wrists or your shoulders, be mindful, and if this is not the best exercise for you, opt out of it. You're welcome to grab a little drink of water, or if there's something else you love, absolutely do that. We're going to take a big breath in, and as you exhale, press and lift your hips. Breathe. So we are working to make a nice flat tummy. Visualize yourself as 3/4 of a square or a coffee table. We shift our weight to our left foot, right leg extends, working to keep those thighs side by side. Breathe. And release. Shift your weight to your right foot, extend your left. Keep that bottom from dropping. Find that breath. Lift. And breathe. And release. Again, right leg. If you need a break, take one. Taking care of yourself. This is self-care, guys, not self-torture. And release. Other side. Extend. Lift out of those shoulders. Stay strong. And release. Slowly lower your bottom back down. Open those feet. Reach and hinge forward. Great release for the shoulders, for that lower back. That was a lot of work, guys. Those reverse tabletops, let alone the one leg. Inhale, reach it out. Sit up nice and tall. Release your hands down by your sides. Close those legs. And let's roll it back, one vertebra at a time. If you need to slide down your mat, make that adjustment. Breathe. Arms come overhead. And slowly sweep those arms and lift. And slowly reverse it. Pull that knee in. Sweep it around and lift. And slowly bring it back, pulling that knee back in. Sweep the arms and lift. And lower. Arms overhead, pull that foot in. Again, lift and reach and lower. 2 more times, each side. Lift and release and lower. Lift, release and lower. And lift, release and lower. Last one. Lift, release and lower. Extending those arms out to a T. Drawing your knees in towards your chest. Knees bent to a 90-degree bend. We take both knees to the left. Almost all the way down. Coming back to center. We take the knees to the right. Almost all the way down. And coming back to center. Now you're welcome to extend those legs if you like. Otherwise, keep those knees bent. And we lower. And we lift. And we lower. And we lift. Let's do one more each side. Just taking your time. This is working against gravity, and it's mindful movement, deliberate, purposeful movement, where we are aware of our space, where our body is in space, and flex your feet. Reach your fingertips up. Now reach as high as you can reach. And slowly lower back down. Keep those fingertips pointing towards the sky. And exhale, lift. And reach. And slowly lower back down. And lift. Reach. And slowly lower. Lift and reach. And slowly lower. One more time, lift and reach. And slowly lower. Extend the arms and extend the legs. As low as the legs want to come, keeping that small of the back down. And then lift the legs, lift the arms. Keeping that upper body down. And lower. Again, only as low as that lower back can stay on the mat. And lift. So if you like, lift the upper body, keep it up. You can keep it down. You can do a couple with that upper body up and then bring it back down. Same motion. Opening it up, hollowing the tummy and chest, and then lifting and reaching. 2 more times. Breathe. Feet stay flexed, belly button drawn in, small of the back, pressing against the earth. Last one. Open it up. And close it up. And pull those knees in. Hands to the shins, just below your knees. Pull those knees in. That was a lot of work for those hip flexors. And gently release one foot to the mat and then the other. So our feet right up by our bottom. Extending those arms out, palms to the mat. Tuck the pelvis so that the small of the back presses into the mat. We're going to press through those heels as we lift our hips towards the sky, coming up to bridge pose. And we're going to do our very best to keep our best bridge pose. Shifting your weight to your left foot, right leg extends. And we're going to lower and lift. Lower and lift. All the while keeping those hips from dropping. So being mindful. If it's too challenging and you feel those hips drop, just keep both legs down. Or keep the leg extended, but don't move it. Breathe. 3, 2, and 1. Now lift that leg, flex your foot. Lower your bottom and press. Lower your bottom and press. Now lift your toes. Press through that left heel. Press. Lower and press. Squeeze, really firing up those glutes. And press. Last one. And press. Lower the leg, foot down, and ever so slowly roll out of your bridge pose. Ah, yes. Pull the knees in, hands to the shins, and gently rock side to side. Awesome work. Coming back to center, placing your feet back to the mat, right up by your bottom, hands down by your sides. Tuck that pelvis and begin to press and lift those hips to the sky. So we can keep both feet down. Absolutely, yes. Squeeze those buns, hamstrings. If you like, extend that left leg. If your bottom drops at all, just keep both feet down. And we're going to lift and lower that left leg. So we're not shooting all the way to the sky, just to about a 45-degree angle. So you've got that nice long diagonal line from your toes all the way down to your face at that highest level. And as we lower that leg, making sure that the bottom is not sinking, dropping towards the ground. 3, 2, and 1. Now lift the leg, flex your foot. We lower and we press. Now we're not lowering all the way down. We're just getting a little bend in that hip. And then press. And press. Really pressing through that left heel. This is a pretty intense exercise, guys. So really listen to your body. Make sure that it's right. And breathe. Just holding bridge pose, oh my gosh, super activating glutes and hamstrings. Last one. And lower, bend, and release out of your bridge. Ah, yeah, that'll bite your bum. And pull those knees in nice and tight. Bring the hands behind your thighs. Rock it up and rock it back and rock it up. Just a nice little massage. Rolling like a ball, but we're not super worried if we're coming up to those toes, just to feel good. It's amazing just by moving the body, creating some resistance. Last one. Breathe. Extend those arms and slowly lower it back. Slow, steady. Oh, take your time, take it down. Pull those feet in towards your bum. Lift that upper body, extend those arms, turn your palms to the sky. We're going to reach 3 times towards that right foot. Come back to center. Reach towards your left foot. 3 times, back to center. Keeping that belly button drawn in. Back to center, left foot. And back to center, right foot. And back to center, left foot. And back to center 2 more times each side. And back to center, left side, and back to center, and release. All right, my friends, one final push. Our Pilates 100. Yes, it sounds just like that. So our Pilates 100, you can have some different modifications and intensifications. So we're going to start kind of level 1, and we're going to have those arms extended. So I'm going to show you first before we start our 100, and you can decide where you want to be, and you can change it up along the way. So we're going to pulse those arms, spreading your fingers wide, reaching through those fingertips. Head stays down. Next level, lifting the upper body and hollowing the tummy and chest, pulsing those arms. Next level, pull those knees up right over your hips and pulse. Legs long and pulse. And then the lower you bring your legs, the more challenging it is. So you decide what's right for you. You can change up your level. So we've got 100 arm pulses. You just focus on your breath, those big inhales and those big exhales. Extend those arms. Decide where it is that you're going to start. Press the small of the back into the mat. Draw that belly button in and up. And let's find that space. And pulse. Here we go. So again, you can change it up. Make sure you're breathing. Make sure you're pulsing those arms. Almost there. Almost there, 10 more. And pull it in. Oh, nice work. Keeping that right knee tucked in, extend your left leg out and down. Right arm extends out to a T. Left hand crosses to the outside of the right knee and pull your leg across your body. Turn and take your gaze out over that right arm and just close your eyes. Love, 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 love that mat Pilates. Working core, working that backside, anything to promote good posture, healthy living. Yes, sign me up. So remember, you guys, it's about taking care of ourselves. It's not about self-torture, it's about self-care, right? So if ever you feel like you're being tortured, that's never a good thing, right? We want to feel like, yeah, this is good for us. And I know why I'm doing this. Slowly roll it back to center. Extend that right leg to the sky. Lengthen your leg, little external rotation through that hip, and slowly lower your leg down. And allow it to come to rest. Left knee comes in, left arm extends out to a T, right hand to the outside of the left knee, and gently pull your leg across your body. Turning and taking your gaze out over that left arm. Close your eyes and just breathe. So if you are just starting your journey, your fitness journey, if this was really challenging for you, it was meant to be, Don't ever let that deter you. It's about progress. It's about consistency. With consistency, you see progress. If you stop, you're not going to see much progress. So stick with it. Do what you can do. And each time you come back, you're going to be able to do a little bit more. That's what it's all about. Each day, a little stronger, a little more range of motion, a little less frustrating. And slowly we roll it back to center. Extending left leg to the sky. Point your toes, lengthen your leg, little external rotation through that hip. And ever so slowly, lower your leg down. And just take a moment here. Relax your body. Close your eyes and just get a couple good deep breaths in. And as you're ready, pulling the knees in towards your chest, you can either roll to one side and use your arms to help you come back up, or rock it up. And we turn back to face front. And I want to thank you so much for being here. I hope that was fun. I hope it was challenging. I hope it wasn't too much. If it was too much, you guys keep going. Seriously, consistency equals progress, and I believe in you. I know you can do this. Keep a smile on your face. Laugh about things. Just know that it is lightness, you guys. It's about self-care, right? It's about that gentle agitation of bringing some resistance and some challenges to your mind and your body, and you will get stronger. You will feel better. You will stand taller. It's all amazing. You're amazing. So thanks for joining me, you guys. Have an amazing rest of your day. That was a lot of amazingness, but seriously, have a wonderful day. Take care of yourselves. And until the next time, namaste.